Live, up close, and unplugged. Here's another live performance from 95 WIIL Rock Studio East.
And we are back live at 95 WIIL Rock Studio East with Like a Storm, who I mentioned is playing this Saturday night at the Tilted Kilt in Elgin. So you guys, we were talking about how you've been mostly here on the road, but you do have a new album that just came out called Chaos. When did you have the time to record that album? Where did you record that album?
We actually recorded that on the road, so dressing rooms, hotel rooms.
Oh, you did? So you just kind of set up like a makeshift studio to do this?
Yeah, we have a mobile studio that we take with us. We've kind of given up on sleeping now. So the record's actually called Chaos Theory, and we split it into two halves because we wanted to be able to keep touring while we're making our records. But
we would actually go into hotels and bring in like 2 carts full of stuff, and we'd say, "Can you just put us as far away from everyone else as possible?" And then we'd go in there and we'd scream till like 4 in the morning. So
nice. So the first album that you recorded, the end of the beginning, you did that actually in a stable studio, right?
We did.
So now that you've done it both ways, for the next one, what way do you want to go? Do you want to do this way again?
I think one of the things that's awesome about this is that we didn't have to go off the road for 6 months, and we got some awesome opportunities this year. I mean, that Creed tour that we did, that was when we were supposed to be making Chaos Theory. So when we got that tour, it's like, well, we're not going to turn that down. We love those guys.
Right.
And we just decided to record the album, in the hours when a normal human being would go to sleep. Sure.
So you probably had to be careful singing every night, not to blow a chord out or something, knowing that you still had to go and lay down a track or two at night, right?
I don't know if careful was the word.
Well, I'm sure you wouldn't, right? I think had to hope for the best, maybe.
Some neighbors probably heard some pretty horrible sounds coming through the wall and through those hotel rooms, but no complaints, man. We never got any noise complaints. So
that's good.
Either they were deaf or they liked what they heard. So
maybe that's what it is.
One of the two.
There you go. Well, on that album, you have a cover of Coolio's Gangsta's Paradise, which you told me quite the story on the break. I said with his accent, I'd believe everything that he told me. It just sounds so good. But how did you decide on not only a rap song, but something from Coolio? Is he big in New Zealand?
Well, I mean, as we said to you, we're all in a gang in New Zealand.
Right.
We grew up on the tough streets and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Coolio's he's actually on the New Zealand flag.
We're related to him, yeah.
Oh, that's
he's like a god in our country. No, we were actually we were writing the songs for Chaos Theory, and we were recording every day. And Chris and I went out one night. We thought it'd be good to go and reconnect with the outside world, and we heard that song, and I mean, we loved that song. There was a big song in New Zealand, and we just thought, like, wouldn't it be awesome if some band did a rock version? And then we thought, well, I mean,
we know a band.
We do play in a band, so wouldn't it be cool if we gave it a crack? And
and like every night we're writing for the new record, and then midnight we'd finish and we'd load up the song and we'd just jam around for a couple of hours till we went to bed. So
it kind of became like this like hobby on the side. We'd be making our Like a Storm record, and then at midnight when
trying
we'd
to
shut that
reconfigure
down.
this rap song.
Yeah,
right?
There you go.
I think it's a testament to what an awesome song it is that it sounds. I mean, I think you could play that song in any genre.
But we never thought we'd put it on a record or we'd ever play it, and we played it for our friends, and they just loved it. We were like, all right,
Well, cool. Well, show us what you got. Let's do it. Gangsta's Paradise from Like a Storm in Studio East.
So this is the acoustic version, and I guess they can ring and request the hard rock one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
They can come see it on Saturday night.
That's true.
See the real thing.
That's true. It'll be the first time we play it live, man. So here we go. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. I've been blasting and laughing so long that everyone thinks my mind is gone, but I never cross a man to be treated like a punk. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking. This life will only leave you lined in chalk. Been spending most of life living in the gangster's paradise. I've been spending most of life living in the gangster's paradise. Forget the situation they got me facing. I can live a normal life. I was raised by the stripes. I gotta be down with the hood team. This television watching got me chasing. Death ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. I'm living life do or die. I'm here right now, will I see tomorrow? The way things are going, I don't know. Tell me why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me? Been spending most of life living in the gangster's paradise. I've been spending most of life living in the gangster's paradise. Been spending most of life living in the gangster's paradise. I've been spending most of life living in the gangster's paradise. Power in the money, money in the power. Minute after minute, hour after hour, everybody's running, but half of them ain't know what's going on in the kitchen. But I don't know what's cooking. Say I gotta learn, but nobody's here to teach me. How can I reach me? Guess they can't, guess they won't. Guess I'm stuck. There's hell in all my life that's out of luck. I've been spending most of life living in the gangster's paradise. I've been spending most of life living in the gangster's paradise. Been spending most of life living in the gangster's paradise. I've been spending most of life living in the gangster's paradise. Why are we so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me?
When they say there is a first for everything, there is a first for everything. There's Like a Storm live at 95 WIIL Rock Studio East. Again, you can get their new album, Chaos Theory, and see them this Saturday night at the Tilted Kilt in Elgin, and they can get their your new album there as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Thank you guys for coming in, trekking all the way from the hard streets of New Zealand to come see us
Thank
today
you for
here
having
in
us.
Kenosha. We wish you good luck on the road, and hopefully you'll be able to escape this weather that's coming our way today. Also want to thank Rockgear.com, Washburn Guitars, the music source in Grays Lake, and SCS Productions at SCSproductions.com for making this happen. And thanks again, guys. Great to see you again.
Thanks for
Thank you
Live
having
with
us.
Like a Storm in Studio East, 95 WIIL Rock, the rock station.
If it rocks, we play it. Will rock.